Hi, it's Terry Vanover with Choosing to Rise, and I'm a divorce strategist, and I help you come through divorce without being legally, financially, but mostly emotionally devastated. And I help you to heal and let go of all these negative and toxic feelings so that you can find happiness again in your next chapter. So today's topic is one I have experienced. I have been there, done that. We're going to be talking about anxiety today. And if you've been seeing my posts, I've been talking about how much of a bitch anxiety is, right? It is just terrible. So anxiety is just terrible to deal with, but it's also a trickster and a liar. It never tells you, hey, you're going to have a fantastic day and everything's going to be great and just going to be fantastic. No, of course not, right? It's a trickster because it lies you and tells you all the negative things and the worst case scenarios and all that good stuff. So it's not good. But the thing about anxiety that makes it really particularly what I think devastating is the fact that it robs of your present moment. And as a mother, I want to be present for my children, and I want my children to think of me and feel like I'm with them and that I'm loving and I'm patient and I want to be there. And with anxiety, you're dealing with stress and fatigue, and you're dealing with not one, you're worrying about the past or worrying about the future, which hasn't even happened yet. And so you're not even present. So it's robbing you of right now your present joy. It's robbing you of what could be. It's robbing you of your energy. It's stealing your happiness away. So I'm really passionate about doing what I can to alleviate anxiety. I struggled with anxiety when I was going through my divorce really, really badly. So badly, I had to go on meds. And within a few short months, I lost my marriage, I lost my home, I lost all my financial security, I lost my mother, I lost my friends and support. So it was the worst time in my life. And so I really, really struggled. I could not, I lost my health because I was hit by a van while riding my bike. So it was just like one thing after the other. And I just felt like I could not cope. I could not deal with the stress and the fear of what was going to happen. And so because I really could not sleep, I couldn't eat. And I went to a doctor whom I didn't know, but I was just struggling so much at work. I was such a basket case. One of my coworkers said, girl, you got to go to the doctor. You cannot function. It was like I was, struggling even to keep my job because I was just so emotionally overwrought. So I went to the doctor, and of course she prescribed a pill. And I went to my OBGYN sometime later, and he was so dismayed. He goes, oh my God, don't take those. They're addictive. You have to be careful. You have to be really careful. And I didn't know that at the time. And so I did not have the tools and the strategies to manage the stress, to manage navigating this process or any of that. And I didn't have a holistic view of how to handle the anxiety I was dealing with. So I'm not anti-meds by any means at all, but it certainly should be a last resort. There's some other tools and things that you should put into place before you think about just popping a pill, which can be dangerous, can have side effects, can be addictive. So luckily for me, and I'm going to share why, I am no longer dealing with any anxiety at all. So I just wish I had known the tools that I have now. Because here's the thing, anxiety is not just stealing you of being a happy person, stealing you of the joy that you could have right now, stealing you of thinking clearly, because anxiety clouds your thinking, stealing your energy away. Listen, prolonged stress on your body can really affect you. It can cause panic attacks. It can cause depression. And here's something else. If you've been through divorce, you're more likely to have a heart attack. And if you're a woman who's been through divorce, you're 35% more likely to have a heart attack, because women don't handle the stress as well, and they struggle with many more financial issues and stressors during divorce, being a single mom and so forth. So it is very, very important that you handle this and you deal with this before it becomes a chronic problem and leads to further health issues. So this isn't just a matter of you feeling happy again. It's really a matter of life and death. You have to take care of this so that you can live. So after all of that, I also want to comment though, here's the irony in it. If you're feeling anxiety or some anxious feelings are coming up, in a way, it's kind of a blessing because it is signifying to you that there's something you need to heal or something that you need to deal with and something you need to handle, a stress that you need to pay attention to. So it's your body's way of giving you a cue. Hey, you need to deal with this. You need to handle this. So something's wrong. So maybe you need to figure out something mentally, spiritually, physically. So you really need to pay attention when these anxious feelings come up. But here's the great thing. Once you identify the root cause of the anxiety, it goes away. So what happens is really oftentimes, many of my clients come to me for the symptom of anxiety. I'm feeling anxious. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Can you help me let go of this? And here's the thing. Once we deal with really what the underlying issue is, and we deal with that and we heal that and we come up with a plan to deal with that, the anxiousness goes away. It's really transformative. So I'll use me for example. Once I dealt with and let go of the shame that I was holding on, and I did the forgiveness activities that I do with my clients, and once I let go of the shame and resentment and the anger that I was holding on to, I no longer having anxiousness. So I've had women come to me that are struggling. They come to me for anxiety, but the underlying truth is they're in an unhealthy marriage or they're struggling in their marriage and they need to improve on that. And then once those pieces of the puzzle fit into place, the anxiety heals itself. So if you're also dealing with anxiety, I have to tell you, you have to practice extreme self-care. You have to put into place good eating habits, good sleeping habits, working out, right? Moving your physical body, meditation. So having a holistic plan for alleviating anxiety is really, really key as well. I get so many women to come to me and I don't have time. Girl, you got to make time, because if you aren't taking care of those children's mother, who will take care of their mother, right? If you don't handle taking care of her and making sure she's healthy, no one can take care of your children. So your self-care and your health needs to be the priority here. So I want you to think about, what would your life look like if you lived anxiety-free? Okay, if you let go of all those underlying emotions and negative feelings and lack of love and maybe self-confidence, what if you were to release that? How great would it feel? You'd be a much more present parent, you'd be more patient, you'd have more energy, you'd be more productive at work. There'd be so many things. And then not having that anxiety weighing you down, you'd attract much better quality of people. People would see you so much differently. You'd feel really differently and happy and confident. And like I said earlier, it can literally be life-saving for you if you heal this, because if you don't deal with it, it leads to chronic health issues. So you need to handle this. So if you are ready to be happy and feel at peace again and feel confident and wonderful again, private message me and we're going to set up a phone call, and I'm going to tell you the 3 fastest steps that you need to take to release your anxiety once and for all. All right, so I'm Terry Vanover. I go live every Wednesday afternoon and we talk about topics that you're struggling with, and let me know if you have any questions or need anything. Private message me and I'm happy to hop on a phone call and talk about how to help you feel wonderful again. All right, Terry Vanover with Choosing to Rise, and I will see you next